think everything looks to be working here. Yep. Alright, welcome back to the stream. This is gonna be a pretty stressful stream. So we're gonna be continuing on with this run here. So where we left off last, we did all the trainers on Cycling Road, all the way down, coming back to Slateport. So now I have the fun time of facing the Cycling Road rival battle. And, you know, normally for this type of run, since I'm doing ape runs, normally that usually makes the rival fight a little bit easier because most people run Torterra, and if you run Torterra, that means the rival's gonna have a Blaziken with speed boost, and that thing is a monster, no matter what box you have. So I don't have to deal with that. Instead, it's a Swampert, which is a little bit more manageable. But that doesn't make this fight free in the slightest. Yeah, and unfortunately with my box, I do have some good mons, but I don't have... The thing with this fight is that it starts with an Indeedee that sets up Psychic Terrain, and then wants to set up Streams. Now normally for the Indeedee, the usual strategy is countering it with a Pokemon that has Brick Break, so that you can just continually break the screens as it sets it up. But unfortunately, I don't have any mons in my box that can safely do that without dying. So, I have to do things a little differently, and it's a little scuffed, but yeah, I have sort of a plan drawn out. It's definitely not exact, but it's the best I got. I definitely don't feel comfortable. It's definitely going to be a tough fight to try to work around. So, this is the team here. We're going to be rocking Togedemaru with Citrus Berry, Wise Glasses, Musharna, Citrus Berry, Carnivine, Infernape with no item, Citrus Berry Salazzle, and Citrus Berry Quillfish. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of maneuvering around this fight, a lot of switching, a lot of calculated baits, and things can go wrong very, very easily and very quickly. So, but yeah, I do have a sort of game plan in mind for each of the mons on the team. So I'm hoping that everything goes according to plan. Like, this could be deathless depending on how things go, but I might need to sack something just to maintain tempo. So yeah. Yeah, well, this will be the only thing I'm gonna do this stream, because, yeah, this is already... Yeah, I could easily wipe and get sent back from this fight. Let's see. Alright, so why don't we just go ahead and head on to this fight here. Yeah, I try to make sure I planned everything as well as I could. But like I said, things can go wrong. You know, an unopportune crit here and there can just send me packing. Back to the start. Which would suck, because I really like this box that I have. If I can get past this early game, I think it could go pretty far, but you know, nothing's guaranteed. Alright. Let's just go ahead and do this here. Oh, this is so scary. Double check everything. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Rival May. Here we go. Alright, so for this whole fight, Ndidi has Psychic Terrain set up, and that's going to be set up throughout the whole fight. Which basically means that all Psychic moves get boosted, and you can't do any priority moves, except for a couple cases. So, unfortunately for this Ndidi, I don't have something that can just beat it down with Brick Breaks, because it also has Reflect and Light Screen with a Light Clay. So it wants to set those up to lower your damage. So because I don't have something that could Brick Break it, I need to stall it. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Eerie Impulse. It's most likely gonna set up a Reflect since I have physical moves. I would ideally like to see that. It can still go for an attack. I would very much rather it not do that. So, and the Eerie Impulse will lower its special attack by 2, which will help a lot. So let's just see it set up a Reflect. Perfect. Alright, so now the special attack is dropped. Now it should go for Expanding Force, so I'm going to swap to Musharna to take that. Oh, I guess it could also set up a Light Screen. Oh, that's weird. I didn't have a special attacking move. Well, I mean, so the plan is now is I have Moonlight and Yawn on this, so I'm gonna basically stall it out by putting it to sleep and healing myself until I could whittle it down and take it out while stalling out the turns for the screen. So it's going to attack, so I'm gonna Yawn first. And then it's going to attack, so I'm going to heal back up with Moonlight. Alright, now it's put to sleep. Now I could get some damage done. It should be asleep for at least one turn. And with the Wise Glasses, it's a good chance that I could take it out in 4 turns. Let's see another sleep turn here. Nice. Alright, now I can just use Yawn. Good, perfect read. So it goes for... It's overlapping rolls with Expanding Force and Hyper Voice. Alright, so this is going pretty smooth so far. Yeah, right now it's still just one death. Alright, so now it's gonna sleep on the next turn, so I'll heal back up. Alright, there's a crit. Alright, so that's fine. So the reflect wore off now. So now, hopefully, so I should be asleep again this turn. Alright, so now both screens have worn off. I believe there's a good chance I should be able to KO here with another Psyshock. Ideally, it's I would like another sleep turn here, and then KO it, so that way there's no screens up. So alright, that's fine. Light screen's okay. Alright, so actually it still lived a little bit, so I could still stall it. I could stall it out a little bit. No, William, this is the rival fight on Cycling Road. Alright, so now I'm gonna want to stall it out a little bit for the screens to wear off. Alright, so I'm gonna do another round of yawning, and I can just click yawn so I don't kill it. Yeah, it does have light play, so 7 turns. So the more sleep turns, the better. Put up reflects. Shoot. Oh man. I'm gonna have to stall out a little bit more. Yeah, this kind of sucks. This kind of sucks now because it's staggered a little bit with the screens. Yeah, I should have actually KO'd it here. I'd rather have light screen up than reflect. So I'm gonna have to stall out at least a little bit more. Let's see, okay, so I think now it should, reflect should be out after the next turn here. So I think from here I could KO. Yeah, and like I said, light screen is okay. I should have enough turns for the light screen to wear off by the time it actually matters. Alright, so this does bring in Swampert. So this Swampert has Curse. which is pretty bad. But it should go highest damage for Earthquake, hopefully. I would really like to not see a curse setup here, but it should be fine if it does. I'm gonna swap to Carnivine on hopefully the Earthquake here. Perfect. Alright, so now it also has Avalanche, which it should see. I'm always dead to it, and has minus priority. It does have a Rindo Berry, so I can't KO it. If I attack it now, it's gonna die. So what I'm gonna do is, it should always go for Avalanche here, so I'm gonna swap to Salazzle on the Avalanche. Like that. And perfect, Reflect wore off. So now I'm going to Encore, so now it'll always go for Avalanche. Alright. So now I'm gonna Toxic it while it's still Encored. I do have a Citrus Berry, so I'll heal back up a little bit. That's going to be helpful later. Alright, so it's going to have another turn of Encore. So I'm going to swap to Quillfish to get a minus attack on it. Alright, and the light screen wore off, so now it's gonna always go for Earthquake. So I'm gonna use that to switch back into Carnivine. Alright, now at this HP, I need a triple check. It took 3 ticks of toxic damage. So it should be at so 1 toxic is 6.25%. 2 toxics is let me see, if I add it all together, 3 plus 2 plus 1, that'd be 6 out of 16. That would be 37.5%. So it should now, let me see. .375 times 100. Let's see. Yeah, so it should be at 62.5%. So I believe now, Carnivine has a very, very good chance of KOing with Leaf Blade. And it'll go for Avalanche, but again, it is, it makes it go, so the way Avalanche works is that it does double damage if you get hit. So it'll always make it go second. So I'll always hit it first. So I think it's about a 95% chance that I'll KO the Swampert now through the Rindo Berry. So let's hope that happens here. Oh my gosh. Carnivine, you suck. Oh, it lived! How did it live? Oh yeah, I minus its defense. I forgot about that. Well, yeah, I forgot. It had a intimidate drop from the Quillfish. It would have for sure died if it didn't have an attack drop. That was crazy. So I wasn't okay. So all right. So now let's see. Serena here at this HP, it's always gonna go for triple axle. So I can just basically 1v1 this with Quillfish. That was crazy. I did not expect that. Alright, so this shouldn't do a lot. Oh, and yeah, it also missed. Alright, so it'll very likely either go for... I do have a Citrus Berry, so it could either... Most likely it'll go for Chop Kick. It could also go for Knockoff. I'd rather go for Chop Kick here. Even after the minus attack, I'll still always KO with 2 Poison Jabs. Oh, especially after Poison. Okay, good. So it goes for Chop Kick. That's what I wanted. And now another Poison Jab will take it out. Okay, this is going pretty well so far. Alright, so I think this will now bring in Houndoom. And this Houndoom does have a Power Herb with Solar Beam, so most likely it will go for that. It does also have Pursuit. It could go for that, but I will be outside of the HP range, so I won't be dead to Pursuit if I switch out. It should only go for Solar Beam. So I can just switch directly into Infernape to take the Solar Beam. Alright, so the Power Herb will... It's normally a 2-hit move, but Power Herb makes it go once, which is perfectly fine. Alright, now I just simply outspeed and KO with Sky Uppercut. Alright, this is going really well so far. Alright, so this should now bring in, I believe, Gardevoir. Alright, so this Gardevoir has a really nasty set. It has a Focus Sash, and it has Destiny Bond. So it's pretty dangerous, but I think I do have a way to work around it. So right now it should always go for Psyshock. So I'm gonna switch into... Yeah, so because of the Focus Sash, if I try to do a move that would normally KO it at full health, it would live at 1. And because it has Destiny Bonds, if it uses it and then you KO it, your Mon just dies. So the plan is to try to work around that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap in Musharna on the Psyshock here. Alright, and now it should see highest damage being Moonblast. So what I could do is I could do an Encore strategy again with Salazzle, but I have to make sure that I have enough HP to live. So let me just check here. My Salazzle is at 76 HP. I've already burned my Citrus. So without crits, Moonblast would be about a 4-hit KO. So I just need to get a couple moves off on it. So I need to switch in. I need an Encore. And then probably I would have to switch to Togedemaru to try to take it out. So that, and the Encore will make sure it doesn't go for Destiny Bond. So hopefully I need to see no crits here. No crits is really necessary here. So Moonblast, no crit please. Perfect. Alright, so I outspeed, so I'm gonna Encore it into Moonblast. Alright, so now it'll only go for Moonblasts. Let's see. I'm at 35. Let's see, am I dead to a crit? Let's see. Moonblast, Maxwell crit does 32. No. So I can get a Toxic off. So that I could break the sash. Yeah, I synchronized, but I can't get poisoned. Alright, so now here's what I could do. It has one more turn of knockoff. I could either KO it now with Venoshock, or I could swap into Togedemaru and KO it with Iron Head. The problem is though, is that my Togedemaru is speed tied. So what that means is that it's a 50-50 whether or not my Togedemaru and the Gardevoir can go first. So what that means is that if I lose the 50-50, after this turn, Encore ends, so it could click, has a good chance of clicking Destiny Bond. If I KO it with Togedemaru, when it does that, my Togedemaru is dead. I don't want that to happen. So what I should do is KO this with my Salazzle, and then deal with the last mon after this. So ensure that doesn't happen. Alright. Alright then, crit did not matter there. Alright, so now last up is a Hawlucha. And this thing is also a kind of a little demon because it has a Psychic Seed, which in Psychic Terrain boosts your special attack by 1. And it has Unburden, which if it uses an item, it doubles its speed. So it now outspeeds everything in my party. And it has Acrobatics, which does a ton of damage. Right now it's going to go for a random move between Close Combat, Acrobatics, or Zen Headbutt. So now this is where a real decision of whether or not I need to sack or not. I think I most likely will. So the plan for this is to try to deal with it, just KO it with Psyshock on Musharna. Let me see. I'm at 100 HP. Max damage, acrobatics does 78. So unfortunately, what needs to happen here is I do need to, unfortunately, sack Carnivine so that I could have a safe switch into Musharna, so I could at least live one hit. Which is unfortunate, but Carnivine, you know, at this point it's not that useful of a mon, so it's worth the sack. So, Jeremy, we'll see you another time, buddy. Alright, now Psyshock is a guaranteed kill. However, I am dead to crit. So Musharna needs to clutch up and not get crit here. So, Jargon, please be clutch and not die here. Let's go! Woo! Alright. Woo! We're in this, baby. Oh man. That is such a good feeling, man. Woo! Oh man. Whew, I need to save immediately. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that was... Man, that avalanche on the Carnivine, that was like probably the most clutch move of the fight there. Without that, I probably would have wiped. Whew. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I have like a stress headache now. It's... but that feels super good. So that is a huge, another huge milestone to hit in the early game. So now there's just one more big milestone left, which is Norman, the 4th gym. After that, I'll be officially out of the early game again. If I could do that, then this run has a really good shot to go pretty far. So say goodbye to our fallen comrade, Jeremy. Came in clutch when needed. Unfortunately, I don't get another encounter yet for another little bit, but after a few more battles, I'll have another opportunity at another Pokemon, but yeah, for now I'm just gonna end it there. You know, that's a plenty to get done. It's Elite Four Trust. I know, we'll see. It's a long road ahead, but making it past this fight is definitely a really good feeling. So 2 deaths at this point is definitely not bad at all. I'm gonna adjust to the, let me see. Gotta adjust to the death counter here. 2 deaths. Yeah, 2 deaths at this point in the game is really, really, really good. There's plenty of people that have had runs that have at like 5 to 7 deaths at this point. So, yeah, I'm in a good spot. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end there for tonight. I deserve a good rest after that, so I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. That was definitely really exciting. Hopefully it was fun for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off there. Hope you guys have all have a good night. I'll see y'all next time.